I'll tell you a little bit of my story. I've lived all over the nation, but I grew up here in DFW, actually over in G-Town in Garland, which is a pretty industrial side of town, lots of manufacturing. And the story goes something like this. I grew up in a broken family. My parents got divorced when I was in third grade, and it really kind of set the trajectory for who I am as a person. I spent a lot of time with my grandparents. My grandparents lived over in Farmers Branch, not too far from here. My grandfather was a contractor. He put roofs on houses. He did mostly odd jobs. But because of that, I really learned how to do stuff with my hands, which was a blessing, right? And so when I get to high school, South Garland High School, anybody else? I really took on Bergner. Okay, we played y'all in football. South Garland High back here. No, okay, so Garland was a big town. That might have been the biggest town in North Texas at the time. But anyhow, the point is I learned an awful lot in high school working for manufacturing facilities. I worked a lot of machine shops, cabinet shops, that sort of thing. And here's what I learned. Nothing to do with machine shops or cabinet shops. I learned a lot about bad bosses. Right? Because the prevailing wisdom in the mid to late 80s was straw boss mentality, especially in the manufacturing space, and you do what you're told. And that's pretty much it. Do what you're told. Don't necessarily do what I do, but do what you're told. Except for one guy. I ended up going to work for a cabinet shop in Saxe, Texas called Metro Store Fixtures. The guy that owned the place, his name was Barry. Barry was different. Barry was one of these guys that actually treated people with respect on the floor. And what we saw there is when Barry hit the floor, the people on the manufacturing floor sought after him. They wanted to show him what they were working on. And I'm like, holy cow, this is a different kind of place to work. And these people actually wanted Barry to succeed, right? And so when you find your part of the story and the business, regardless of whether you're sweeping the floor, building the cabinets, installing them for you, the salesperson, there's some real power in that. This is 35 years ago. I don't know where Barry is today, but I still thank him because it's really part of who I am and why I do what I do. I want to start talking about strategic planning, and I know you came to hear about culture, but what I want to tell you is that culture is what gets strategy done. And